Hello Leo, and welcome to your energy update for July, where we're going to be doing the August readings really soon, like next week. The closer we get to August, the better the energy will be to read and the more clear it will be. Okay, so what we're going to do is we just had a full moon yesterday and the day before, and it's still kind of big, so you're probably feeling some of the effects. So we're going to read the energy and see what happened. There's a full moon reading that I did that I'll put in the description box down below, and also in the suggested videos at the end of this video. You can take a look at that. And that was an all signs reading, and the reason why I do that is because astrology is not tarot and tarot is not astrology, meaning that we just separate it in this way so that you have a video to look at, so that you have a window to look at. So basically, when we do tarot and we use the astrology signs, what we're doing is we're looking at the 12 different windows of the house of the world. So remember that the energies can be reversed. As I'm reading these cards, and you might say, oh, that sounds like my person, not me. That's okay. And cross watchers that are here looking for Leos to kind of look in the window what's happening for them, remember that this could be for you as well, because God knows who's watching, right? So make sure to look at your sun, moon, and rising signs, and if this doesn't resonate with you, then just come back at another time. Sometimes I read whatever comes up. So if love comes up, it comes up, and sometimes people aren't interested in love. That's okay, just come back at another time. There's many times that my favorite readers don't resonate with me. It's not that big of a deal. But I want to thank all those people who've donated to this channel. There's a link in the description box down below. I want to thank all the people who have bought things off Amazon, who've watched the videos, who've watched the ads, anything that brings revenue into this channel. I really appreciate that. And thank you to the new people that are here and giving me a chance. I really appreciate you being here. We have lots of Leos that are on my channel. One of my first videos that ever went viral was a Leo video. Leos are the ones that helped me get to 1,000 subscribers. So I love Leos. My first love was a Leo. I love the Leo love. It's awesome. You guys are amazing. My first best friend in the world was a Leo. So yeah, Leos are great. They're my favorites. Well, every sign is my favorite, but you're my favorite in a different way. All right, guys. So let's get started. Let's see what's going on with this new energy. Let's do an energy update. What do we have for Leo that's going on that's special? So we have you, the next step, what's the obstacle in the way, the strength, and what is the outcome? Well, what we have is lots of decisions, things that had given you anxiety before, but now you're putting that burden down, and that's really good. But in that, you're going to recognize all the heartache that you held on to all these years, and it's going to bring you into your 10 of Cups. That's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Wonderful. So one more time, we have lots of decisions that you're making right now about life. What does life want to look like for you? How do you want to grow old? You know, what does retirement look like for you? Some of you guys are even thinking that far ahead. And some of you guys are thinking about, like, the people that I have in my life that are surrounding me right now. Are these the people that I vibrate with? Are these the people that I want to move forward in my future? So you're just having lots of these very profound questions about your life right now. And it's very good for us to review our lives in that way, to see where we've come from, to see where we want to go, to see where we are. And where we are, is that where we're going? So it's a very big pictured way of thinking, Leo. I love it. But some of these things have brought you anxiety before in the past when you've thought about them. You felt a little uncomfortable about them, maybe a little negative about them. I really feel like the more decisions that you make, the less anxiety you're going to have about it. So when I start to get anxiety, I start to make a plan of my future, or I start to look at, like, how my investments are doing, or I look at, like, has my house grown in profit, or something like that. I'm very logical, so I have to have these concrete ways of thinking to say, is my life moving in the direction that I want it to go? This is not a bad thing at all. This is a really good thing. because you're so fiery, Leo, that sometimes the planning aspect of it, sometimes we lose sight of that. So it's good to kind of hone in and figure out, like, is this what I want? Is this where I want to go? Is this who I want to be? Where do I want to be in the next 5 years? Is kind of what I'm feeling for you. You're going to find that a lot of this stuff that gave you anxiety, now you can put those burdens down. Now you can put them down and say, you know what, I'm doing the best that I can do, and I have everything lined up really well. And you might be looking at like your investments and seeing where they're going to be projected, and you go, you know what, I'm going to be in such a good place, and I just need to keep moving forward and keep doing what I need to be doing, and I'm going to feel really good. And I feel like that you're going to start to see that these decisions and the decisions that you made, you're going to find out which ones caused the heartache. Which decisions, which partner did you choose that caused heartache? And why did you choose that partner? You know, what was it about that partner that made you choose that partner? Why did you attract that partner? You know, why didn't you attract a different partner? Like maybe you see somebody from your past and you're like, how come I didn't choose that person? Like I should have probably chosen that person. Why didn't I though? And so it's not horrible that you didn't choose that person. It's the lesson. The karma is there. So why didn't you? Why didn't you say the things that you wanted to say to that person? You know, because sometimes we hold back things that we realize later, maybe I should have said that. But I'm going to tell you that everything happens exactly the way that it's supposed to. Maybe that person wasn't ready for you. So maybe that's why you didn't do it. Maybe that person probably had their own junk they had to deal with and go through, right? And so just because somebody looks great on the outside doesn't mean that they don't have things that they have to work on internally. So whatever it is that you're going to notice that you made decisions that caused you heartache, and you're going to say, you know what, I don't want to make those same decisions anymore. And that's when we have the fork in the road, and we say I can keep going in the same trajectory that I've always been on, or I can make new choices and new decisions, and maybe start shaping my life in a different way. I can start saying that I'm a different person. I can start saying yes to this and no to that, and that will cause a course correct and cause me to go in a different way. And then that would, it's very logical. Whatever you're doing here is very in your logical brain. And so it's like lots of logical things. It's almost like you're making a list of the things that didn't work for you, and you're saying, how can I make a different choice so that they can work for me? For instance, if you chose a certain partner, maybe so let me think. A good analogy for that would be, okay, so maybe you chose a partner and that partner like cheated on you, and you decided to stay, and then they cheated on you again and you decided to stay, you know, and you just keep deciding to stay every time they cheat on you. Oh, it'll get better. I promise it'll get better. Oh, people change. But if that person's not working on themselves, that person's not going to change. So maybe it's like this time you go, okay, well, this is the last straw. They cheated on me, and so maybe I need to make a different choice and say I need to go in this direction, which is to leave this situation now. You know what I mean? A lot of people think like, oh, it's so easy to leave somebody when they cheat on you. But sometimes it's hard because there's love wrapped up in that. And then sometimes people can make up some really good, especially narcissistic people and people who don't have your good intentions. They can be really good liars, you know? And if you're a good person and you have a good heart, like you could totally be like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Oh, it was just one time. Oh, you were drunk. Oh, you this, oh, you that. And then you're thinking to yourself, well, I've been drunk before and I've had people advance on me and I didn't do it. You know what I mean? And how come it's different when you were drunk though? Like, why am I giving this person the benefit of the doubt? You know, or maybe they're like, oh, that person kissed me. I didn't kiss that person, or some kind of lie like that. And you're like, yeah, maybe that is what happened. Maybe they did kiss you and you didn't really kiss them. But how come, you know, you're probably pretty hot, Leo. I can guarantee you that. You're probably pretty good looking and you probably have a really nice body. And I'm probably sure that people are trying to advance on you. But how come they don't kiss you on accident? You know what I mean? Or how come they're not filling you up on accident? You know what I mean? And so it's like you're starting to look at this a little bit different and say, hey, wait a minute. I'm at a fork in the road, and I can choose to believe this person, or I can say, you know what, I think I've given you enough chances and it's time for me to go in this other direction. And moving in that other direction is the thing that, you know, this is what you're making logical decisions about, because moving in that other direction is going to give you the 10 of Cups. Whatever you didn't do last time, that, you should, that you feel like, you could have made a different choice, maybe you should try that choice this time and see what happens. So I got this picture in my mind that showed me where somebody had cut someone off. And maybe if you didn't cut that person off and actually gave them a chance, then maybe there would be something, right? So there's different ways that you can look at it. So those of you who didn't give someone a chance, you should give someone a chance, is what I'm hearing. And those of you who gave someone a chance, multiple chances, and that person didn't pan out the way that they said they would, then maybe you should not give them a chance. Maybe that's the person you should cut off, and you should go to the person that you. Okay, that's kind of confusing me. So let me clarify that. Some of you guys cut someone off and went to someone that was the cheater, and then you gave them a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance or whatever, and you keep doing the same act and nothing gets better. So they're saying, why don't you cut that person off and move into the person that you didn't give a chance, that you were cold to, that you were not very nice to. Maybe you should go in that direction. That's interesting. So that's going to play out very differently for many different Leos. Some Leos cut someone off and need to go to the person they cut off. Some Leos need to cut someone off, and some Leos need to do both. Okay, that was wild. Okay, so they're saying though, like if you keep doing the same actions and you're getting the same results, but you want something different, well, do something different. That's basically what this reading is all about. That's interesting. All right, what are you now? So you are in the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is, like I said, very logical, clear thinking. I think that this full moon illuminated a lot of things for you, and now you're able to see things in a different way, and you're ready to make immediate changes for the better, and you're ready to triumph over these past obstacles, and you're going to be really, really successful. And I say this is the sword of truth. It's like the sword of truth came out for you, so now that you can make new choices and new decisions. This is also the sword of destiny as well, is the way that I'm feeling it very strongly. This sword cuts things out, like we just talked about a second ago. You're going to cut that thing out that's hurting, like that's not working. Like it may be comfortable, and maybe it's financially stable, or whatever the reason is that you're staying, who knows. But they're saying, like, have the balls to cut that out and move in a different direction. Like, have the courage to cut that out, have the strength, like be the man or the woman that you need to be to stand up for yourself, to stop letting that be the case. Okay, so cutting that thing out. And this is air energy, or this could be from God. God is giving you the sword of truth to start cutting the things out that are not working for your advantage. And it's going to cause some confrontations, but be strong, Leo, through this, okay? Because you're super strong. You can do it. What's the next step? The next step is to take the stuff that you learned and move on. This is all your logical thinking. This is all the things that you learned. This is all the swords of truth. These are all the things that the universe has given you, shown you. Here's one sword, Leo. Here's another sword, Leo. Here's another sword, Leo. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. What are you going to do with it? You know, it's like they put it in your face so that you can make different choices. Nothing is hidden anymore. You know all the truth. You know everything. There's no excuses now. So do what you got to do, is what they're saying. All right, boy, they're being pretty stringent on you here today. Wow, feels like I just shaved and put some alcohol over my face. Oh my gosh, I don't want to shave my face, but that's what I'm seeing, like a masculine person who shaved their face and then they put alcohol over their face. So in my case, I guess it would be I shaved my legs and I just poured alcohol over my legs, right? That's what it's feeling like right now. They are coming at you today. Wow, what strong full moon energy. All right, guys. So what's the obstacle in your way? Money. Money is the obstacle in your way. You're afraid. You're afraid of losing this money. So I had told, I think it was Gemini and maybe Cancer, I can't remember who it was, you may lose a little bit today, but you're going to gain a lot tomorrow. So a child doesn't understand that, you know, you might lose $6,000 today, but $6,000 can turn into $1 million. So what I was telling him is, like, with my traditional IRA, I had moved money over from one of my retirement accounts. It's a long story. Anyway, I had money in a traditional, and I wanted to move it over to a Roth. And in order to do that, I had to pay $6,000. And it was like that. $6,000 took me a long time to save. I mean, I'm a saver, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get rid of that $6,000. It was painful. So, but I did. I had to pay the IRS $6,000 in order to move that money over, because it increased my income too. So it's like, it was a really hard decision to make. A child would have said, no, I want to keep my $6,000. But the adult in me was like, but that $6,000 is going to turn into $1 million one day if I just leave it there and I don't touch it, you know? And so it was like a really difficult decision to make. But, you make the right decision, because this heartache is keeping you bound with money. And that is how they're controlling the situation, is saying that, Leo, you don't leave me because I'm the one who has the money. And you're like, well, money is energy. Money is fluid. And money is source energy. It's God's energy. Money can't control people. People control people with money. Money isn't the control. It's the person who has the money that's controlling Leo. So what you do is, in your mind, you say, I'm going to manifest my own money. Like, I don't need you, and I don't need your money. And you start really doing manifestations in your mind and meditations in your mind. If you're a logical person, and this is what you need to grab onto, show yourself having a lot of money and like throwing it up in the air and giving it away to people. And, show yourself in $1 million mansion, whether you want one or not. The $1 million mansion doesn't mean anything. It's the feeling you get for knowing you own one. See yourself being a millionaire, a decamillionaire, whatever you need to get yourself out of being trapped with this person controlling you with their money, because they have money. Money is something you can make. Money is something that you can earn. Money is something that's given to you. Maybe see yourself winning the lottery and being like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I have the lottery, it's so amazing. And see yourself with the love of your life, and see yourself get out of this trap by doing it with your own energy and your own mind. Because this person has trapped you with their energy of money, with their mind, and you've allowed them to do it. So what you do is take time to meditate, and take time to, because you got to feel the butterflies in your stomach, as if it's already coming true, as if it's already something that you got. And you just feel it. So close your eyes and ask God to be present. Ask your angels to be present. Ask your guides to be present. And close your eyes and breathe until you feel comfortable. And once you feel comfortable, then I want you to imagine money just pouring all over you, like out of nowhere. Like, where did I get this money? And you just being like, oh my gosh, like I could break free from this relationship that's trapped me with money, and I can do whatever I want to do now. Like, I'm super free, and I can go to the love that I want to go. I don't have to be with this person anymore. And see yourself with that lover, see yourself like, you guys, like bathing in money, whatever you want to do to make your butterflies in your stomach come alive. Use your imagination. Use your creativity to make it come alive. And when you get up from that meditation, you should feel like butterflies in your stomach. You should feel like it came true. Like this really came true. And the more you do that, the more you're going to free yourself from this narcissistic behavior, this negative energy, this negative attachment to money. Because money is not evil. People who have money and use it in evil ways are evil. So money is just an energy. And you can manifest energy pretty dang well and pretty dang fast, as long as you get out of negativity. All right, so what is the strength? The strength is that you're leaving that situation with your swords. Here we go again, 2 times. The next step is to leave with your information. And the strength is, and what's helping you is that you are leaving the situation. You are doing it. And do it with energy. Do it because this person knows they can trap you with money. They know that is your number one thing that you want. They know it's your fear. They know it's your hopes and dreams. And they're using that to trap you. They're using that logical. So this is very interesting, because I'm reading a lot of air energy with this, which is logic. And Leo, you're a fire sign. So that's really interesting that you're adopting this air energy of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, of this logical way of thinking and being stuck in on money. Yeah, because Libra is a huge money thing. Anyway, yeah, something to think about, you guys. Lots of air energy around you. We do have this water energy here too, is to go with the flow and move towards your water sign, maybe. Somebody who has the energy of water sign, doesn't have to be a water sign, but Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, maybe you're moving towards that type of energy and away from this energy right here. This more, I've got you under my, they got you trapped, right? So yeah, you're moving away. That's really good. We're going to go ahead and dive into that in a second. But I first want to see what is the outcome. The outcome is that this is going to happen really fast in air energy. Again, once again, using your logic, it's going to happen really fast. Unexpected truths are coming in. Very determined, very driven, very strong sense of self. That's because especially if you meditate and you see that you're getting this money anyway, and you're moving towards this Queen of Wands, and you're getting rid of this person who's trapping you in this feeling of that they got you with money, right? So that their money isn't going to matter to you. This is going away. This is what you're coming towards. This Queen of Wands, which is reminiscing chats and fire energy. So this is you coming towards your own energy, Leo, which is fire and happiness and beauty. This person is not this other person that you've been with. So this person right here is very reliable, well off. So maybe this person can help you become well off. You know, they're good at finances, they're good at health, or maybe this is you. This is what you're turning into. You know, good at sex and look good with children, and you're taking care of yourself and your money and everything and your body. Either you're going towards somebody like this, or you're becoming this person, and really fast. It's like you're done with this other energy of someone trapping you with their money. You know, and that's all they have. You don't have any other attraction to them except for they have you wrapped up in this money situation. Whether it's a father who's like, hey, you do what I say or you're not going to get my retirement, you know, or mother or something like that. Or maybe this is a person who's acting like a mother and they're just like, maybe they paid for some things, like my mom would pay for things and then she'd hold it over my head. So by the time I got to be older, by the time I left the house, I was like, I'm not going to have her pay for anything for me ever again. But what she would do is she would give me gifts that were extravagant. So I wouldn't ask her for money, but she would give me these gifts or try to do things for me that were really expensive so she could hold it over my head. It was one of the reasons why I didn't let her pay for college. I was like, no, I'll go into the military and get money for my own college because you're not going to hold that over my head for the rest of my life, you know? So it's kind of like that. Somebody holding over your dreams over your head or something. Like, we were going to do this together and I did all this for you and you owe me. Leo, you don't owe anybody anything. And if they think that, that's all on them, and they can be pissed off in their own little world thinking that you owe them. You know what? This is what I did. For my mom. She said I was a bad kid, I was this, I was greedy, I didn't love her, and I said, you know, and that none of that was true. And I just said, you know what? Yep, I am. I just owned it. Okay, so I'm the bad kid. Okay, I'm the greedy one. All right. Okay, what do you got on me now? You know what I mean? So you could be like that same energy with this person. Okay, yeah, well, I'm the bad person. I took all your money. Oh, God. Oh, Lord, you're the victim. Okay, you did this all for me. All right, well, I'm the most horrible person in the world. Now that I accept that, what do you got on me? Nothing. You don't have anything on me. Okay, I accept it. Go tell all your friends how horrible I am. Okay. And that might be a fear of yours. Like, oh my gosh, people are going to think that. If people know this person, they will eventually find that out. And not only that, but lose the people, the flying monkeys that are around this person. Lose the people that want to believe her crap or his crap. You know what I mean? Because, like, for me, I had to let go my entire family because of my mother. But if they all want to believe that, if they truly don't know who I am, then I don't need them in my life. I let them all go. All of them. Like, if you want to believe anything that she has to say about me, which I know you know deep down is not, that you know it is not true. So, but if you are so afraid to break free from this because you need the money or you need the fake support or you need whatever it is that the narcissistic's holding you and bound with, if you want to believe that, that's on you. and I'm going to go do my own thing. And I'm going to go be happy in my own little corner. I was singing that for my husband the other day. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. You know, that's the Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella. Oh my gosh. And I think I auditioned with that song when I was like, I don't know, 15 or 16 or something. Who knows? But yeah, like go be in your own little corner, in your own little chair with your own little people. I mean, even if you have 5 people around you that love you, that's a whole lot better than being with a whole bunch of flying monkeys that say that you should be with this prick, right? Okay, anyway. And I normally like this queen, but she's in a bad spot. I'm sorry, queen, but you're in a bad spot in this reading. So you actually don't mean what you normally mean to me. I actually really like this queen, but she's not in a good place right now. All right, so let's find out, what are you leaving? Well, whatever it is, you're leaving really fast, and you're leaving deception. This is gorgeous. Wow. Okay, well, all right, let's show you, Leo, because this is beautiful, because I just went on this whole tyrant rant about the Queen of, about the 9 of Pentacles. All right, well, whatever it is it's beautiful, because it's going to be reminiscing chats. It's beautiful. The events are going to start to speed up for you. Blocks are going to be lifted. You're going to start writing again. For those of you who haven't written, you're going to want to maybe even travel to see this person, or travel to do whatever you need to do in order to break free from this person. But it's time to take action, whatever it is, and you're moving forward. And you're moving forward with a cup of love. So a cup of good news. What is this? This is the Knight, right? So yeah, we're moving forward with a proposal of romance, new friendships, new opportunities. So whatever's happened here, bye, and we're bringing in something new. So this is going to be really good. You're leaving deception, which is awesome. You're coming towards the Lovers. So we have a twin flame relationship, a soulmate relationship. This could be a partnership in business as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love, but you are definitely seeing things in a new light, and that puts you in a different, that puts you more stable in your life. It's starting to make things right. It's starting to bring in the things that you need to move forward. I'm just saying if I'm still recording. And then it's going to open up the Ace of Pentacles for you. So you're leaving. Remember I said you're leaving money, but money's coming in. So it doesn't matter that you're leaving this money, because money is coming in. And who knows what's happening in the political sector right now, but supposedly we're all supposed to be getting some sort of money come August. We're supposed to be getting $2,000 a person or something like that. So that's the start of it if we end up getting that. So that would be a good, if those of you who are trapped and you don't have the money, if $2,000 gets you out of whatever entrapment that you have with money, then that would be really good. So I don't know, supposedly it's supposed to be for 6 months, or that's what the Republican or the Senate wants. And I guess it could be the other bill that's in. There's 2 bills that are in. One is $2,000 a month for 6 months. The other one or until December. It's not even 6 months. It's till December. And then the other one is $2,000 at first, and then $1,000 for a whole year after the pandemic is the other bill that's in the works right now. And it's being voted on, I guess, within the next couple weeks. So that could be a good thing for you, to be breaking out of this situation of money. Right? So yeah, we have this life review that is making you plan in a different way and make new decisions. This is what all this energy is. And it's bringing you to your happiness. It's bringing you to your happy home, happy wife, happy life, happy everything. And then raining down pentacles. So whatever this person is trying to hold over your head, it's nothing compared to what you're going to get. And I know that you don't see it now, and I know that you can't feel it yet. And you're like, well, how is that? You know, I have nothing, or whatever you're thinking. I don't know what you're thinking. But the devil entrapment is going away. So what's happening is you might be thinking, oh, I don't have the funds, or I don't have this, or this person has all the money, and what am I going to do, and da-da-da-da. And what I want you to do is think about a time when you were like 18 years old and you had no money, but you made it. You know, like you were 18, and maybe you were sleeping on people's couches. I don't know what you were doing. And maybe you're like, well, I'm a lot older now, and so I shouldn't be sleeping on people's couches. If it's to get you away from the devil energy, anybody would help you out. If it would get you away from narcissistic abuse, anybody would help you out. And you don't even need but 1 or 2 people to really know the truth, or 1 or 2 people to really be able to support you through this. Because my dad did it. My dad, he left my mom when I was in the military. So he waited till I was gone. He had this plan, very smart man, because my mom wasn't the easiest person to leave. So he had this plan where he had me go in the military, had all the kids get out of the house, and they were all gone. Everybody was gone. And then he just left her a note one day. He left her 6 months behind in house payment, and then he left her a note. And at first, I didn't know what to think about that whole situation. You know what I mean? I was like, wow. But now I get it. Now I totally understand it. And everybody talked smack about him. He was the worst guy on the planet, blah, blah, blah. They forgot all the things he did for us growing up and all the support and everything. He wasn't even my real father, and he treated me like his own child. You know, financially, he treated me like his own child. He couldn't do it loving-wise because my mom was narcissistic. But he had to cripple her in order to leave her. Very smart guy. But most people would be like, oh, that's so mean. Why would you do that? If you knew my mother and the control that she had over people and the control she still has over people today, you would know why he did that. Because she took away his self-worth. She took away his life. He wasn't allowed to have a life. So he had to cripple her in order to leave her. And I guess I'm giving you that story, not saying that you have to cripple people, but in some circumstances, some of you guys might have to, depending on what strong of a hold this person has on you. You might have to cripple them in that sort of way. You might have to outsmart this person. My dad outsmarted my mother because my mother would have taken him down in court, you know, and he would have had nothing. And it would have been his whole life that he spent sacrificing for all of us to turn around and have nothing in the end. I totally believe that what he did was the right thing to do. And I get it. He had to totally cut her off because now I'm at the age I am, and I had to totally cut her off too. So I don't know, Leo. This is a really amazing reading. I hope you get what you need. Let's see what really quickly. This was a longer reading than I expected, but I kind of figured because of the soulmate cycle. But let's go ahead and get some love cards and figure out where you're going. What does this person think of you? This person that maybe if you guys are going to love, and if you guys don't care about love, you can cut off the video right now. And those of you who do care about love and you want to know what this person that you're going towards thinks of you, this person that you love, the person that you're thinking about. So think about the person and let's get what they think about you. So put them in your mind right now. Ooh, I got something that dropped out. Oh, Leo, you're battling your demon right now. Can we get, not you, stop thinking about yourself, too. I'm just kidding. I miss you more than you know. Okay? Maybe they are battling their demons right now. Maybe that's why you guys haven't come together. I don't know. Who knows? I cannot handle heartbreak anymore. I feel like both of you guys feel that way. Maybe that's why you're coming together in this way, because both of you guys have had heartache, lots of heartache in your lives. And that heartache is really important to the relationship that you're about to build, though, because it's when you don't have love, you know how to get, like when you want love so badly, but you don't get it in the way that you need it, you know how to give it. So you become a really good giver of love. And so both of you guys are going to be givers of love. Oh gosh, that's a beautiful relationship. I'm electrified by you. Ooh. I'm so lost in the ocean that is you. I want to travel the world with you. This person really likes you. You are healing my soul, but I'm a work in progress. Well, that's good because the person that you're leaving, they're not even into healing themselves. Yeah, that's very beautiful. Okay, guys, if you like this video or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Bye.